Hey everyone! Welcome back to Trove, your go-to channel for the latest tech updates. Today is a huge day for Apple fans because tvOS 26 has officially landed. If you own an Apple TV HD or an Apple TV 4K, you're about to experience a brand new operating system that makes your streaming box smarter, smoother, and more connected to the entire Apple ecosystem. And the best part? With iOS 26 on iPhone, iPadOS 26 on iPads, macOS Sequoia updates for Mac, and even watchOS 26 for Apple Watch, this release makes sure all of your Apple devices look, feel, and function like one seamless family. I've been testing tvOS 26 in both the developer beta and public beta for weeks now, and I've narrowed it down to the 5 most exciting features that really make Apple TV stand out this year. Stick around till the end, because some of these upgrades might completely change how you use your Apple TV. 1. Liquid glass design language. One of the biggest changes you'll notice in tvOS 26 is Apple's new liquid glass design language. If you've seen it on the iPhone or iPad, you know it's a big visual overhaul. On Apple TV, though, it's more of a refresh than a redesign. The new control center now looks much clearer and more in line with iOS, so everything from volume to HomeKit controls feels easier to access. FaceTime also gets a more polished look, almost identical to what you'd see on your iPhone. The key idea here is simplicity. The interface is designed to disappear into the background, letting you focus on your shows and movies instead of menus or buttons. If you hated clunky overlays interrupting your binge-watching sessions, you're going to love this update. 2. Smarter AirPlay. Integration AirPlay has always been one of the best things about owning an Apple TV, but tvOS 26 takes it up a notch. Now, you can set AirPlay as your default audio output inside settings. Why does this matter? Imagine using your Apple TV with a pair of Sonos speakers, a HomePod stereo pair, or even high-end AirPlay-compatible soundbars. Before, you had to reconnect them every single time you woke your Apple TV from sleep. Now, they stay locked in place, making your living room setup way more reliable. This is especially great for anyone building a wireless home theater experience, because your Apple TV will remember your preferred speakers without you lifting a finger. It's one of those small changes that feels huge once you start using it. 3. Karaoke mode with Apple Music. Sing okay? This one is just plain fun. Apple Music's Sing mode now works even better with your Apple TV. Just scan the on-screen QR code with your iPhone, and you can turn your TV into a full-blown karaoke machine. The lyrics sync perfectly with the music. There's a new visualizer that dances along with the track, and Apple has curated entire playlists just for karaoke nights. Whether you're into classic Backstreet Boys, the latest pop hits, or even silly throwbacks like Who Let the Dogs Out, this feature is made for parties. There's one catch, though. It only works on the 2022 Apple TV 4K or newer, and it doesn't support wireless speakers yet. You'll need to use your TV speakers, a soundbar, or a wired setup. Still, if you love to sing or embarrass your friends who think they can sing, this is one of the most entertaining updates in tvOS history. 4. Next-level screensavers. Apple TV has always been famous for its jaw-dropping aerial screensavers, and tvOS 26 makes them even better. This time, Apple has added gorgeous new footage from India, including Goa and Kerala, which look absolutely stunning on a 4K display. But the real upgrade is personalization. You can now customize which collections you want to see. Love the Earth views but not a fan of the underwater ones? Just hide the ones you don't like. You can even hide specific screensavers if they don't match your vibe. This may sound small, but for anyone who uses Apple TV as a centerpiece in the living room, these curated screensavers make your TV feel like an art display. Every time your Apple TV idles, it's like having a living painting on the wall. 5. Smarter profiles for multiple users. If your Apple TV is shared by the whole family, you know how messy profiles can get. With tvOS 26, profiles are much easier to manage. You can now have a profile selection screen when Apple TV wakes up, or you can set it to always default to one profile. But here's the game changer. Apps can now link directly to your Apple ID. That means once you select your profile, all your apps, whether it's Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, or even third-party apps, automatically log in with your credentials. No more switching accounts inside each app. This makes setting up a new profile way faster. And it finally feels like Apple TV understands households where multiple people watch different shows, listen to different music, and use different services. Apple has introduced its liquid glass design language across all platforms, iOS, iPadOS, macOS, and now tvOS. On Apple TV, it creates a more polished and unified look. The menus are clearer, transitions feel smoother, and the overall interface now matches what you see on your iPhone and iPad. The goal here is consistency. No matter which Apple device you pick up, the design feels familiar and connected. It's Apple's way of reminding us that the ecosystem isn't just about hardware, it's about the seamless software experience too. The Apple TV app has also received a nice upgrade. You'll notice new poster art and a redesigned layout that displays more movies and shows at once. It's a small tweak, but it makes browsing faster and more engaging. On top of that, profiles are now front and center. The moment your Apple TV wakes, you can see multiple profiles right on the screen. This makes it easy for every member of your family to jump straight into their own personalized recommendations, playlists, and watch history without switching accounts inside apps. One of the coolest additions is in Apple Music Sing. Now, your iPhone can double as a microphone for your Apple TV. This means karaoke nights just got a lot more fun. But Apple didn't stop there. Lyrics translation and lyrics pronunciation have been added too, making it easier to sing along to foreign language songs. Whether you're brushing up on Spanish pop, K-pop, or classic French ballads, this feature makes karaoke more global, interactive, and inclusive. FaceTime and accessibility enhancements. The FaceTime app on Apple TV is also smarter. Each of your contacts can now have a customized photo, making calls feel more personal and lively. Accessibility also got a big boost with live captions, which now support French, German, Japanese, Korean, Mandarin, and Spanish. This is a huge win for inclusivity, letting more users around the world enjoy FaceTime without barriers. Apple's aerial screensavers are one of the most iconic Apple TV features. And tvOS 26 adds new breathtaking footage from India, including Goa and Kerala. These visuals look absolutely stunning in 4K, turning your TV into a moving piece of art whenever you're not watching something. Even better, tvOS 26 lets you personalize your screensavers. You can now choose specific categories like Earth, underwater, or cityscapes, and hide the ones you don't want. This gives you more control over what your Apple TV displays, so your living room always matches your mood. For audio lovers, tvOS 26 brings a very welcome change. You can now designate any AirPlay-compatible speaker as a permanent speaker for your Apple TV. That means you don't have to reconnect your HomePods, Sonos, or other wireless speakers every time your device wakes from sleep. This makes your Apple TV a more reliable hub for your wireless home theater setup, delivering consistent audio every time you watch. And here's some good news. tvOS 26 supports the original Apple TV HD from 2015, as well as all generations of the Apple TV 4K. However, the liquid glass design requires the second-generation Apple TV 4K or later, since the older hardware can't handle the new interfaces smoothly. Final thoughts, that's the roundup of the 5 biggest features in tvOS 26, a sleek liquid glass interface, smarter AirPlay defaults, a fun karaoke mode, personalized screensavers, and intelligent profiles. Overall, tvOS 26 doesn't reinvent Apple TV, but it polishes it in ways that make daily use smoother, smarter, and more enjoyable. It's not flashy, but it's practical, and that's exactly what you want from a TV operating system. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these features are you most excited to try? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Trove, and ring the bell icon so you don't miss more updates on Apple, Samsung, and the latest tech news. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one!